Should we hold out any hope for a Lizzie McGuire something? Because I do feel like there's a great opportunity there to see her in her 30s and do it as, an adult Lizzie
An adult
McGuire.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of been the battle. Like, I don't want to call it a battle because everyone's on very like loving terms between, me and Disney but that's been the thing. I think they were really trying to figure out what kind of content they want living on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And that doesn't totally align with like where I see Lizzie right now, and I'm like very protective of her and they're very protective of her. But the one thing for me was just the way that she could connect with what was going on in people that were watching the show. It was like they're watching themselves, and that was where they related. And so for me, it only makes sense to me to shoot a show where she's acting like a 30-year-old in a modern world. And there was like a lot of
creative discussions. A lot of creative discussions.
A lot of creative discussions where, maybe they were thinking that's not quite right. And we were trying to make it work. And, there's always like lots of conversations, but I don't think it's going to be happening.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But
that's okay.
Never say never.
Okay.
Never say never.
We shot 2 episodes and it was like lovely to relive that even for 3 weeks of my life because there was a point in my life where I couldn't stand Lizzie McGuire. And I was like, I don't want to hear that name ever again. And now that I'm my age, I'm like, I love her. She's, this is where it all began for me. And she is me and I am her. And I brought what I could to that, which was very much just who I am inside. And so to tap into that again, even for a moment was really a great experience. And to see a lot of the cast, the original cast, like, we're different humans now. And so it was just like all love, and it still is. And you never say never in this business. I always say that. Like sometimes I get the most random phone calls. I'm like, I'll call my husband, like, you never know what the day is going to bring. Like, this is just wild, and that's kind of what this industry is, which keeps it really exciting.